the poem that we were doing, that is the spider and the fly. The spider and the fly. I have given you an introduction to this particular poem, and now we shall go through the poem in detail. Okay. Now, as I told you, she uses a number of techniques to make it more attractive, especially to children, keeping in mind that this was mainly for children, but it has got a message for everyone. Okay? So she has used a rhyme scheme, that is every two lines rhyming with each other. So the rhyme scheme that we have is A, B, E, C, C. Alright? A, B, E, C, C. Alright. So these are, we can call it rhyming couplet. Each line, the two lines rhyming with each other. Then there are a number of techniques that she has used, like alliteration, that is repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of words. Then she also uses repetition to emphasize and to make it more attractive. Okay. And other such techniques which are proved to be quite attractive. Alright. Now let's read through the poem once. Okay. Will you walk into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair, and I have many pretty things to show you when you are there. Oh no, no, said the little fly, to ask me is in vain. For who goes up your winding stair can never come down again. I am sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed, said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around, and the sheets are fine and thin. And if you like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in. Alright, let's take a look at much for today. Okay, so the spider is cunning. Alright, and this cunning spider extends an invitation to this gullible fly. Alright? Gullible means somebody who can easily be deceived or cheated or persuaded to do something, alright? Easily. Okay. So that is, so you have here the cunning spider and the gullible fly. Spider and gullible fly. And as we know, the relation between them is that of a predator and prey. Alright? So the relation, when you look at it, you'll find the relation is that of a predator and a prey. Okay. So there is initiative. So the spider extends an invitation to his home, that is the web, to the fly. And so he extends this invitation. Will you walk into my parlor? That's an expression, a proverbial expression, which means it's extending an invitation. Alright, invitation. So this invitation given to the fly. And he attaches with it as this is that of it is the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. See the word that is spy. Spy is a word that is used for noticing. Alright? Spy means noticed. You have watched or you have seen. But the spy also implies that secretness. Alright? So it is something secret. So there is a closeness. So secrets are shared only between friends. It says, it is the prettiest, the most beautiful little parlor. Parlor is a sitting room or an outer room. Parlor that ever you did spy. That ever you did spy. Spy means see. Did spy. That means you have ever seen. That is the little. So, okay. So there is the spider, though is hiding his cunningness, his relation with the fly as a predator, is hiding it and extending an invitation of friendship, a close association, sociable. So he extends his sociability to this little fly. The way to my parlor is up a winding stair. Another attractive thing. So it is the most beautiful parlor you would have ever seen. And then he says, you see, the way to my parlor is up a winding stair, a spiral staircase. Something that makes it more attractive. A spiral staircase. Alright. A spiral staircase. So a winding stairs. So now what does this stand for? The web. The silken web of the spider, which in fact is a trap. But then the spider presents to the fly this particular trap as a very attractive spiral step or staircase. And I have many pretty things to show you when you are there. And see, you must remember again, it says there are a lot of things in my showcase. So usually people have this tendency of having a showcase in the parlor, where you have many souvenirs, trophies and curiosities and so on, which you collect from various parts of the world or from various cultures and you store in your showcase, in the parlor. So it says, and the spider says, you will notice that I too have so many things to show you. When you come into my parlor, you shall see so many interesting things being stored there. Alright? And what is the fly's reply? Oh, no, she says. Said the little fly, to ask me is in vain. In vain means useless. In vain means useless. You are uselessly asking me to walk into your parlor. I am not going to accept your invitation. And the uselessness of inviting me, the fly stresses on that. Oh no. That emphasizes the refusal of the fly. Never is she going to walk into the spider's parlor, accepting his invitation. Because, and what is the reason for her to refuse to walk into his parlor? He says, for who goes up your winding stair can never come down again. Because she has the knowledge. And what knowledge has she gathered? About the winding tails of the spider, that is the cobweb of the spider. Once anyone who has been trapped or who has walked into the spider's web has never returned. That means they have all perished or they have all died. And therefore, the fly is aware of the danger of walking into the spider's web. The knowledge is there. And therefore, she refuses. The first time the invitation is extended, she refuses. And says, "Who goes up?" But the spider is not one to give up. Just because the fly has refused to walk into his parlor, the spider is not going to give up on his intentions. He perseveres. And look at that. I am sure you must be weary here with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around. The sheets are fine and thin. And if you like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in. So the first stanza, what you find is that friendship, invitation to friendship is extended, warmth is shown. Alright? And in the next stanza, when that invitation is refused, that sociability of the spider is refused by the fly. The spider takes up another. He shows concern towards the fly. Alright? Concern. So how does he show his concern? You must be tired of flying. You must be tired. You've been flying long. How? Says, I am sure you must be weary. Weary means tired. Dear, look at that word, dear, the term of endearment, showing affection, showing feelings, showing concern for the fly. Dear, with soaring up so high, soaring up, flying up to a higher and a higher. The upward flight is called soaring. Upward flight. So you've been flying so high up in the air that you must be tired. All this while you have been flying and you must therefore be very tired of flying so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? So, see, just like a thirsty person is offered a glass of water. The same way, a wearied person, that is the fly, who is tired of flying, is offered a bed for rest. Alright? A cozy bed. What type of bed? A cozy bed. Will you come upon my little bed? So yes, he says, there is a little bed he has in his house. He says, come and enjoy, rest a while, because you look very tired. You are very tired. And that see, extending his concern, showing how concerned he is. Said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around. And the bedroom, what kind of a bedroom is he? Presently, a very attractive bedroom with the pretty curtains, beautiful curtains, all drawn around. Alright? With the well-curtained bedroom. He says, a beautiful curtained bedroom. And the sheets are fine and thin. And what about the sheets? The sheets are are soft and thin, like a silk. So what is this referring to? The silk webs of the spider. The silken webs of the spider. The curtains are drawn around, and you have fine, smooth, silky sheets to lie on. So you shall have a cozy little bed to rest upon if you come into my parlor, to my house. And if you like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in. And then he says, if you like to rest a little, being so tired of flying up so high, what you need is a rest. And I am offering you that on a cozy bed with the fine thin bed sheets on it. He says, if you like to rest a while, why don't you rest for a while upon this bed? And I shall snugly means cozily, comfortably. I shall cozily, comfortably tuck you in. Okay? I shall cozily, warmly, comfortably tuck you in. That means cover you with the sheets, make you comfortable in your bed, and you can enjoy a little rest there. That's what the point says. Okay, we shall stop with that for today, and in our next class we shall take up the next two stanzas. All right? Until we meet again, stay safe. Okay.